welcome back to another episode of BOA. We are down here at the campsite, and unfortunately it's not a fishing video. It's going to be like the last few of my videos, and we're going to do another gun review. I know you guys are probably getting a little tired of it, but I can't help it. I've had a little bit extra money, and I've been working a lot, so I haven't been able to go out fishing a lot. But what I have been able to do is I have been able to go out and get some firearms, get some, have some fun, stuff like that. And, oh crap, what was I saying? So, actually, just to get down to it, I went out and got my brother a little gift since he's been able to go out and help me out with a bunch of stuff lately. And I needed a gun that I could use for trapping and, like with Lola, which I ended up getting my 9, which I got my 9 here with me. I ended up, when I first bought it, I was going to kind of use it as my trapper's gun, and when Lola gets a raccoon or a little varmint, I would be able to put it down easy. But with the way price of ammunition and everything going through the roof right now, it's kind of dumb to be spending 60 cents to 90 cents, $1.10 a round for 9mm right now. Yeah, I've actually had to pay that much for my ammunition. But so what I decided to do is I decided to go out and pick up a new little gun, which he's got one too. We're probably going to do a review video on both of them, but I wanted to get mine out before then. Ooh, I got locked up. This is what I decided to go out and pick up. It is a Heritage 22 Revolver, single action, 6-shot. Depending on which model you get, they come with short little stubby barrels, all the way out to, I think it was like a 6 or 7 inch barrel size. It's stupid long. My brother's got the longer barrel than this one. This is 4.5 inch barrel, 22 long rifle cylinder on it. It does come, or they do have an option for 22 mag cylinder for it, so you can order that, or they do come with them depending on what store you go to or where you buy them. Cost of the gun is stupid cheap. That's been kind of my big thing in between my channel, is not spending a whole lot of money for items that you could still go out, have fun with, plink with, go fishing, hunting. This falls right into that category. I picked this one up for about $138 after tax, and it's a cheap gun. I mean, you can look, and it's not loaded. It's got a little door here. That's where you're going to put your ammo in. And as you can see, I ain't got nothing in it. No ammo in it. It's single action. It's got a couple of little safety features. It does have a safety here on the side. Right here. See, fire. Put that up, safe. So it does have a safety on it. To break it down is real easy. Like, it's got a little button here on the side. Right here. What you're going to do is you're going to push that button about halfway in, and there's this pin here up under. You're going to pull that pin out, just like that. Open up your cylinder, or your cylinder thing here, and here comes your cylinder. And that's really all it is to break it down. Cleaning's real nice and easy. Which it is a revolver. Any hammered guns you need to try to take extra special care with. Keep them clean, keep the dirt out of the hammer, keep the dirt out of everything that works, because the dirtier the gun is, the less reliable it's going to be. To put this thing back together, the way that we found out is, push your pin halfway in there, or your little button halfway in. Start your pin to where it barely protrudes through here, where the cylinder comes in. You're going to take your cylinder, make sure you got your little teeth there facing backwards, or facing towards the hammer. You're going to slide that in. And you'll slide. Now, which I tend, for some reason, have a little bit of a problem getting that thing to go, but that time I didn't. Slide it in, it locks in, give it a nice rotate, everything works. So, I just kind of want to do a little review, a little breakdown on this thing. This thing has been a fun gun. Out of everything that we shoot on a regular basis, we love shooting our 22s, we love plinking with them. But for some reason, this gun has been, it's been so much fun to shoot. Alright, so to load this thing, what you got to do is you're going to take your hammer, make sure your safety's on safe, and you're going to pull your hammer back 2 clicks. First little click kind of activates the trigger. Here, let me drop that back down for you. You'll see it. First little click, you'll see the hammer or your trigger move a little bit. It doesn't do nothing. Even if you do pull it, it's not going to do nothing with the, it's not going to set a round off. So you're going to come back 2 clicks. What that does is there's a little bar in here in the bottom of your cylinder that locks the cylinder in place, and it drops that down so the cylinder will move freely. So with safety on, your hammer's back 2 clicks, you can now load it. So open up your door like that, take your ammunition, which all I'm shooting is my cheap Cabela's 22 hollow point copper jacketed ammunition. Which this thing will shoot anything, I do believe. I'm pretty sure you could do 22 shorts in it. You could do 22 long rifle. If you have your mag cylinder, it will shoot 22 mag. So, I mean, it's going to shoot just about anything you want it to shoot. Loading it's kind of a pain in the ass, but hey, it's a revolver. Alright, so we're all loaded up. Got our safety on. We're going to put our ears in. We're going to take a couple shots down range. I'm not going to set the gun down to where you can see me. I'm just going to kind of hold it out so you kind of see the gun shoot. For some reason with this gun here, I tend to shoot a little high and to the left, which has been a common thing lately. So any of you guys that shoot a lot of pistols can kind of tell me why I'm shooting high and to the left. And it's both with the 9 and this thing. I constantly shoot to the left, and I like to shoot a little high. I think the, what you consider, my yardage, my up and down is going to be more about my grip, and then my left and right is going to be where my finger sits on the trigger. So this gun, I can't hold it like I would normally hold it like a pistol, hold it tight, because my finger don't want to reach around to the trigger. So I got to hold it a little bit further down on the grip to get my finger in there. So, I mean, it's a revolver, guys. So you got to learn how to shoot the revolvers. Let's get my ears in before we go do this. So please don't be mad at me. I didn't bring no targets down, so I'm just going to be shooting into old targets. But I just kind of want to have you guys see how this gun functions. So got our ears in. Should be using eye protection, but I don't. So here we go. Haha, safety. So we'll flip our safety down, pull it back. And that's what I mean by single action. If you're a new shooter and you don't know, single action, you have to pull that trigger back for it to fire. Because if you don't, there's nothing there. It's not going to go off. And we're out. I've got to shoot, let me pull my ears out. I've got to shoot about, so far out of this gun, about 350 rounds, about 350 is what I've been able to shoot out of it so far. I haven't got to, I've got to shoot with it a little bit. 300 rounds, it's pretty much well broken. I haven't cleaned it yet, and that's been my one big thing with all the guns, is I don't clean them for about the first 500 rounds, which don't get mad at me. It's something that I've always done through every rifle that I've owned. I want to make sure through clean and dirty that gun's going to operate the way that I need it to. And it, personally, I feel like it helps with the break-in period a little bit. So, same way, so to get into this, break away from that. So to unload this gun, or to, get your casings out, most people are used to, you push the little button, the cylinder flops out, and you kind of, and they all fall out. This one here, on the side of here, you got this little lever right here. What you're going to do is you're going to open up that little door that you put the ammunition in, bring your hammer back 2 clicks, just like that, and it helps that cylinder spin free. So once you do that, it's going to line up to where your push rod will push the ammunition straight out. Rotate it, push it straight out, just like that. And we are empty. But to keep on going, keep jabbering. So far this gun has been a dream. There's no kick to it whatsoever, which it's a 22, and if it does have a kick, then you're weak and you probably shouldn't be shooting a gun. But there's no kick to it at all. It's been a fun gun, and like any other revolver, keep your hands free of the cylinder, because I was dumb and kind of put my fingers up close, and they are now black from one. I was doing something, the hammer was back, I don't know what I was doing. I was being stupid is what I was doing. Forgot that I had it loaded, pulled the hammer all the way back, pulled the trigger, and thank God there wasn't anybody around me, because I would have probably killed them. So, I mean, you always got to remember that. So remember 1, 2. There we go. But, yeah, keep your hands away from the cylinder while you're firing, because, I mean, it is an open cylinder. There's gases and unburnt gunpowder and everything. They come out. So, yeah, that's one thing there. Don't be like me. And we are full. Which this gun's nice. I got it for trapping. I've trapped something like 31 coons or 30 coons over the time span of about 3.5 weeks, give or take. For some reason, we had a big flux in raccoons, so I wanted a coon that was real easy to get in and out of the woods in tight spots. I wasn't trying to drag a little .22 rifle, or even at 4 o'clock in the morning when I'm trying to get ready to go to work, having to take the 9 out and, you know, discharging a 9 at 4 o'clock in the morning, waking my folks up and waking up the entire neighborhood. And I can't take the AR out that time in the morning anyway. So this is why, or that's why I got this little pistol here. This is something small. It's easy to carry in and out of the woods. Something I could get in the heavy brush with, and I'm not trying to drag it through, and it's catching on everything, being a pain. So yep, that's why I got this gun. I'm going to shoot it a couple more times now, which I'm going to just sit here just so you can see it's just real nice and easy. I really don't need ears to shoot this gun, but you should use them anyways because it does have a little crack to it. I am shooting 37 grain, 22 rounds. They travel, if I remember right, it's like 1,360 feet per second. So, I mean, they do have a little crack. They are going supersonic. So let's shoot a couple more rounds. Hammer all the way back. Empty. So we'll just repeat the process over and over and over again until, you know, I'm happy with what I got. Which, I mean, for what I'm using it for, I don't need to be terribly accurate with, because I will be within like 2-3 feet. But say if you're using it as a self-protection, you know, you're at home in the middle of the night gun, I advise you to go out and put just as many, if not more, ammunition through your gun than I'm putting through it, just so you know for a fact where you're hitting, where your groups are, how far you can hit, and how far you can shoot. But I wanted to come out and have a little bit of fun with this thing today. I've put, that there just capped me at 50 rounds that I've put through it just today. So I am at 350 rounds, which I'll put about 50 more through it and be about 400. I'll go home, clean this thing up real nice, put it in my holster, and I ain't going to pull it out till I go to, you know, have to use it for a varmint. But I'm going to, since I got this thing loaded back up, I'm going to shoot one more time for you guys, and I think I'm going to go plink a little bit more, and I think I'm going to go home. I got to get a lawnmower back to the house that neighbor gave to me, so I might have something for either A, tannerite, or B, it's just going to be a little campsite mower that I can mow all the brush down and stuff with. So until then, guys, I'm going to have some fun. I'm going to let you guys finish this out with me since I'm already at about 15 minutes. So see y'all later. Love you guys. Get in the ear. Empty. See you guys. Love you. Bye.